you are this like multi-talented force. This multi-talented force. Number one New York Times bestselling author. I love this book. When I talk to God, I talk about you. We walked into the show today and your music is playing and we're all singing. You seem to do it all. Can you talk about, now in your life, just the role that music is playing, because you're in Nashville now and releasing music, and just sort of like kind of share with us a glimpse into the world, the heart, the soul, the essence right now at this moment that is Chrissy Metz.
Well, it's interesting because it's uncomfortable to hear myself sing, but I love singing so much. I love it so much. Like I would do it if I never got paid. I would do it by myself. I love music. I love listening to music. I love creating it. I love writing music. And it's difficult because I was with a label for a few years and I was about to go on tour, and then that didn't happen because of a pandemic and everybody was in that situation. And then it was like we never got on the right page together, and I felt like I wasn't chosen again. And so leaving the label, which is difficult, trying to be an independent artist, I'm choosing myself. And not because I think I'm an amazing singer, not because I'm like, oh, I'm going to make millions of dollars, just because I want to write music and I want to share it with people. And it might not look the way I thought it was going to look, or I'm not, some big country commercial radio success. And who knows if I ever will be? Who knows if I'll ever have like a number one single? I don't know. But I know that I love making music, and that's what I want to do. And I want to write with people who music means something to them. And that's how I want to be in business with everybody, whether I'm writing a coming of age story or a one woman show or whatever it is that I want to do. I want to do it with people that like are choosing me, who get it, who want to put the extra energy or the effort into it, who believe in me. Because, we want people to believe in us. Yeah. And so I'm having a hard time with that right now because I feel like I should have a certain amount of success, but there's also this idea that like, oh, not every actor thinks that she can sing. Why do actors have to come into the music business? And I'm like, oh, like, why not? Why can't people want to do multiple things? Like, we're not one thing. Could you imagine? Like, there's just no way anybody is one thing. Yeah. And so to even hear you say like multi-talented, I'm like, oh, this is so creep. Like that is cringe for me. That makes me.
Do you believe you are?
What is talent? You know what I mean? Like, what is talent? Is it the ability to do something? Is that talent? Because I think talent has this connotation of like, not everybody can do it. And I don't know if that's necessarily true. Because like, is it just because it was cultivated? Was it a gift given to me? Is it, I'm really having like these weird questions about it. And, one of my vocal coaches, like, she's like, what do you admire in Adele? And I'm like, oh my God, that she's like funny and that she's also like very deep and very sincere, but like sings about, she's like, yeah, you admire that because you have that. And I'm like, huh? What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, Chrissy, what? Like what you admire in other people, it's typically what you see in yourself, which, what is that concept? What the heck? And so I don't know. It's just, I don't know why I feel so cringe about it.
Do you have an issue with the word talent because you feel like it's judgmental and exclusive, exclusionary?
I think so.
Maybe then a good definition is like talent is like channeling.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You know what?
Maybe
that's
a better thing.
You know how like the best dancer on the dance floor at any party is not the most technically trained.
Sure.
They're like the one who most fully commits.
Yeah.
Like
or makes you feel something.
Yes. Makes you feel something.
Yes.
Like just fully like heart open, soul first, connected.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good definition of talent.
Yeah.
And I always say you do that when you sing, when you write, when you act. Do you feel that you do?
I like to be present. So if I'm hopefully making somebody feel something, then that makes me very happy. I don't want my ego involved in thinking like, because for some time, I literally woke up one day and I was like, I'm never going to be Adele. I know. I was like, my friend was like, you're not Adele. Like, Adele's not you and you're not Adele. I'm like, I know, but like, I'm never going to be her. It was such a weird, I can't explain. And I was like, I don't need to be her. She's her and we get to have her and we get to celebrate her and love her. But like, what is that about? Like, do I have a need to want to be the best? And why do I need that? I don't need that. Can I just like share what I want to share?
And to your point, how do you measure the best?
Is
it vocal quality?
Right.
Or is it
technique?
What people feel?
Yeah.
Or is it what they connect to?
Right.
You can't measure it.
Right. You can't measure that. And like the comparing despairing thing is just for the birds. Anyway, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I do it and I remind myself I do whatever I want to do creatively because I love it. Because it's hard. You have to love something in order to continue with it. Because otherwise, forget it. You give up because you're like, it doesn't mean enough to me. So yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to do that. And I always try to come from a place that I'm feeling and I want to be authentic. And yeah, and I just love it. I love music so much. I love being creative, so I'm just trying to do that.
If you imagined turning down the volume on all of your self-doubt and your thoughts and like turning up the volume on your soul and your knowing, what would a one-woman Chrissy Metz show look like?
Well, I think it would really be about the highs and lows and the in-between and like what in my life shaped me to be the woman that I am. And humor, a lot of humor, a lot of just fun, but also like really heavy emotional stuff. And I mean, that's sort of that's the nature of life. Yeah. Is the duality of like when something really exciting happens, something really difficult might happen. Like my mom was coming to be my date for the Emmys and she had a stroke the day before she was leaving. And you're like, that's life on life's terms. And that is hard. But everybody can relate to it because we're not exempt from the hardships, but we're also not exempt from the joy. So I think it would just be like, yeah, all of that. That's what I want it to be. So we'll see.
Well, you talk about fun. I remember after I did 1,000 live shows on QVC for 8 years. I wore my hair the same every time. I remember not being able to wait to like change up my look when I left and all that. And when we were starting our conversation today, you had this great big smile. And I just noticed on your teeth, okay, we've got to talk about this because this might be the coolest thing ever.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So on your tooth, your second from the front, can you explain this beautiful bedazzling situation?
Yes. So when I was a teenager, first of all, like I wanted to do all sorts of things. Like I wanted a tattoo. I wanted to shave the back of my head. Like I wanted all these cool things. In the 90s, there are all sorts of trends. And I really wanted a tooth gem. And my mom was like, absolutely not. No. And I'm like, but why? And
will you explain a tooth gem?
Sure.
For anyone who's watching, like, what is that? Or they're listening and they don't know.
Sure. So typically it's like a type of crystal. You can get a diamond if you'd like. This I think is like a type of crystal. It's just placed on whatever tooth you want with dental glue. So it's not permanent.
Okay.
You don't like drill a hole in your tooth.
It's not drilled into your tooth right now.
No. Okay. It's absolutely removable. And typically they only last, they can last from varying times of a month or a year or whatever.
Okay.
But it's just dental glue. It's like what you would put for braces.
Okay,
like,
got it.
Just to adhere to the tooth, not permanent.
Okay.
And so when I was doing the Today Show, and I literally looked like a school teacher walking into this really cool Soho little shop. It's like a tattoo tooth gem shop. And this really cool English girl was like, okay, right. So have you had a tooth gem before? And I was like, no. And she's like, right. Okay. So, and I'm like, but what is going to happen? Like, I'm scared, whatever. And I just wanted it forever. And so she's like, it's so easy. Just going to apply it 5 seconds, whatever. I'm like, okay, great. And then, of course, my tour manager at the time makes fun of me because he thinks I look like Joe Pesci from Home Alone as the police officer. So whatever. Have I wanted a gold tooth before? Yes. Chris Stapleton has one. He makes it look amazing. And I think Billie Eilish does. Although I'm like, Chrissy, let's sort of, and I think I have to take it off because I'm doing a film in February in the UK. But yeah, I've always wanted it. And because it's not permanent, it feels fun.
Can I see?
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's like bling.
Yeah. Some people are like, you have oh, what is that? What is
Let
that
me
on your
see
tooth?
again. Let me see.
I literally was just telling my sister, like, maybe I take it off now. And she's like, no, why?
I love it. It's
yeah.
so pretty.
Well,
it literally looks like a diamond on your tooth.
Yeah. And they have like different, you can do gold, you can do like shapes, you can do different cuts of an actual, I decided to do, and there's different varying sizes.
Okay.
And some people have them like on multiple teeth, but I was like, I just want like a little accent. Like, I don't know. So yeah, because I was Kate Pearson for 6 years.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get my nose pierced. I'm going to get a tooth gem. I'm going to grow my hair out. I'm going to change it this color. Like just, options.
All the stuff out right now.
Yeah. Why not? And because I wasn't committed to any role, I could do that. So
yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Did you do anything else like wild? Just grow your hair out?
No. I mean, I got my nose pierced again. I had it done when I was young. But no, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
No, nothing. I don't think too crazy.
Do you
anyway.
smile more with your tooth gem?
I certainly don't have a problem showing it.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes.
But it's very funny when people are like, every time I'll do like a picture, they're like, what is it food? I'm like, no, it's my tooth gem.
It's my tooth gem.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
like,
tooth gem.
You put an earring in your ear.
Yeah.
So I just put one on my tooth.
And it's so cool that it's like you can actually just take it off when you want.
Yeah.
Like, do you have to get it removed at the dentist?
Sure. I mean,
or
you
at
can.
a tooth gem store?
Yeah, you can. It's just,
Yeah. How many tattoos do you have?
Just 3.
3.
Yeah. I got this one with my sisters. So like one of each, like for each of us, XOXO. And then I have a little anchor that was, ironically, my dad and my brother were in the Navy.
Uh-huh.
But it's really about like the symbolism of like, no matter what, like you're anchored in like who you are, no matter how rough the seas get. It's just sort of that. And then I have like a treble clef, bass clef, like in the shape of a heart on my ankle for music. So
do you think you'll get more?
I don't know. You know, it's funny because they're painful.
Yeah.
People who say they aren't are lying. They're like, oh, it's relaxing. I'm like, what? This little baby thing? I was like, okay. I don't think I could do this. And my sister, she actually got one, like a tribute to my stepfather on her arm. And I'm like, how? I don't get like how? And then I have friends who have them everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. I think I do think I want one that I just don't know when. Mm-hmm. I do actually, yeah, that's probably the last one I'll get.
What is it?
It's gonna be well, I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but love is the answer. Because I feel like that is always the answer for me. Love is the way, or love is the answer. I think maybe love is the way. But as I think if we all came from that, like we'd all be taken care of, that all would be good. So yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you posted.
Perfect. So you say paving the road for other women and men who know they're destined for greatness, but they don't believe it yet.
Yeah.
Is something that you're called to do.
Yeah.
Can you share a bit about that?
Yeah.
Just for so many people are going to be listening right now, Chrissy. They're going to be listening to you, listening to me, and they don't know how to believe they have greatness inside of them.
I know.
That they're destined for it.
Well, I mean, I believe that like the miracle to be born, the things that have to come together for a person to make it onto the earth is like so miraculous. I can't wrap my head around it. So certainly you're called to this plane of existence for a purpose. Like you're purposeful just being born. And I also feel like even if you never accomplish anything, like that's enough. Like you're enough. But if you'd like to, and you're purposeful, then you're deserving of chasing that. And that if one person can do it and we're all equal, then why couldn't somebody else do it? And why can't somebody else pursue it? And again, my life doesn't make sense. So if I can inspire people to know that like, if it didn't make sense for me, just say, okay, it doesn't make sense for you either, but it's going to happen and it can happen. And I do believe that like what we give our attention to is what we create, good and bad. And why not make it positive? Why not pursue what you want and what you love, and you're worthy of it. Like you really, really are. Like I know that you know that, but I think we sometimes need to be reminded, and sometimes we do need people to believe in ourselves before we can believe in us before we believe in ourselves. And I know I did, certainly. And I think that was my grandmother. But there's somebody that will. There's somebody that does, even if we don't even know them. Yeah, I just, like you are worthy of it. You are deserving of it. Really, 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 like I really just strongly believe that. And it took me a long time too, because as you know, my story, and not that I don't doubt that and have questions, but like go back to how purposeful you are, because you're here. It's not for naught. It can't be. Like it just can't be. And because we are here for, I think, each other as well. Like when you get to be of service, it's so fulfilling. It's so rewarding. So for me, I'd love to like aspire other writers or musicians or actors and just be supportive of their journeys. Like I'd love to have a production company at some point. Maybe even a music label or a record label of sorts, just because I love talent so much. I love people. I love, let's not say talent, the ability to channel. I love that, people pursuing what their passions are. So I'd like to do that for sure. For people.
You talk about purpose, and I think it's like so many people look for their purpose in, something inside their job or this or that. And I have found for so many people, it's like when we use the things we've made it through to help someone else make it through, we find this like deep sense of purpose, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about even just the millions of people that you help make it through their stuff because you're able to play this role based on a lot of things you've gone through in your life. Like you're able to understand how a character might feel who doesn't feel enough or doesn't feel chosen or has different, and then people are now healing through you, and it's like you're helping other people make it through. And now I'm hearing you even talk about the experience of parting with your label and now maybe starting your own because you love talent. Like it's just such a beautiful evolution. And I think it's so, I used to, I did, I were talking about this earlier off camera that a lot of people don't even know this at this point in my life, but I was in the first season of Big Brother, which was on CBS primetime 6 nights a week. It was wild. I remember getting off that show. I remember moving to LA. By the way, I was the worst actor. I thought, let me try to act for a minute. The worst. No, I'm not even kidding. This will make you laugh. I don't know if I've ever shared this story. I thought I'll try acting. I was like 21. And so I made a lot of friends in LA, lived with different actors. Some of them were on big shows at the time. And I'm going to audition after audition after audition, never getting a call back. And this was this moment in time where reality TV was like brand new. So all these big Hollywood agents wanted to rep every reality star because it was the very beginning. They didn't know what was going to happen. Chrissy, I was so bad. This is how bad I was. I'm the worst actor in the world. So no joke. You know how they send down casting breakdowns to agencies, which is like, so-and-so has a commercial. They want this type of a character, et cetera, et cetera. After me getting rejection after rejection after rejection for so long acting, and when you're bad, like what I couldn't do was feel in flow and channel. I for whatever reason, I could not. And I was just trying so hard to do something that just wasn't meant for me. And finally, I felt like my agents are going to give up on me, right? This is a true story. Finally, a casting thing got sent down that AT&T was doing a commercial, and the character description was like Jamie from Big Brother. That was the description. And so my agents are like, yes, they send me out on it. I go out to audition for it. I don't get a call back past the first round to play someone who they thought I was. That is how bad of an actor I was. So that was not destined for me. But that's how bad I was. So I never did that. I never acted again after that first year in LA. But what I wanted to ask you or bring up rather was in that experience, I remember this. I remember being around some of my friends at the time who had been on big shows. And I remember they had a similar experience that I had because I just walked off of Big Brother, having been on CBS primetime 6 nights a week for 3 months. And, I hadn't earned any fame, certainly, but all of a sudden I was getting this 15 minutes of fame. So everyone's coming up to me. And the question they asked me over and over was the same question that people asked my friends who were on different shows at the time. Well, what are you doing now? Well, what are you doing now? Every single day, to the point where I felt like I had to have some kind of answer.
I know.
Right? And it became, what are you doing now? Became like my least favorite question of all time ever.
Yeah.
And what's wild is because I watched how it impacted. For me, I was brand new to this experience, but I watched my friends who, many of them had been actors for a decade or two, and I watched when every time they got asked this question, it was as if who they were wasn't enough, that they needed to have some kind of answer of something they're doing now or something they're doing next. And I just watched it, and it felt like it just chipped away over and over and over. And for me, having gone through it, having done this show and then being so terrible at acting and having people come up to me, what are you doing now? And I'm like, I'm auditioning. Like, what are you doing? I'm auditioning. And over and over and over. And it helped me kind of realize this lesson that, oh my gosh, in our society, we're kind of taught to be human doings and feel like we have to be doing something or have an answer to what we're doing versus actually learning how to be.
Yeah.
And therefore we perpetually, when we're only focused on doing, we perpetually feel like it's never enough. Because even if we're doing, like right now, I'm launching my book Worthy, and in live interviews, I get asked, well, what's next? What are you doing next?
Can we talk about this book that
I haven't even launched this now.
Right.
It's like people's favorite question. And so now I will never, ever, ever ask it, because what I've learned is, and I spent like 2 decades just overachieving and trying to get a great answer to that question, because I thought that's what would make me happy, only to realize it doesn't. And it's all about the things you and I have been talking about this whole episode of learning to be, learning to love yourself so that you can have like depth of love with others, learning to feel enough yourself so that when you sing at the Grand Ole Opry, or you have, a hit TV show, or whatever that version of your goal is in your life, it's like, it's only when you're able to love yourself do you actually feel enough when you're experiencing all these awesome things you're going after. Like, that's the thing. Never like, what are you doing next? But like, how are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you so much to you for sharing how you are. How you are. Because we all know all the things you do all day long. And a lot of people maybe celebrate you for that because that's what they're trying to strive for in their own life, because they haven't yet learned, oh, wait, the real victory is just as I am right now, fully enough, which to your point, you are. I am, everyone listening is.
Yes.
So beautiful, so powerful.
You can't have a vision without a provision. So like if it's placed on your heart, you have to pursue it.
You got down to 81 cents in your bank account,
True story.
literally, and then it happened.
What? Yeah, it's wild.